Wow. Hmm. Divine blessings, sacred one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank me, thank one, thank all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waking up today. I am Drasmin. This is a Dragon Oracle. And today I'm called to bring this message through the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse energy that's happening in a few days. Big energy coming in. Taurus, first earth sign, ruled by Venus. Stubborn, the bull. Determined, focused. How to ground into the body, how to be in the here now, how to anchor the earth, the body, the physicality, the wealth of existence in the physical body. Full moon, bringing to light, bringing to fullness, and yet it is a lunar eclipse, which means that the moon is in the earth's shadow. So it is both an illumination and of the inner and the outer, and a simultaneous reversal, which is simultaneous exit and entrance of that which is always present, yet in this gateway, because of the way the planets are aligned, and in the first earth sign, the first step into the body, because there are 3 earth signs. We have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus is the body. Then the Virgo is the body in service to itself and to the other. And then there's the service to the greater whole of itself. And so the Taurus energy within this eclipse gateway is bringing in our personal power fully online. It's bringing the depths of the unseen to the seen, yet without adding room or taking away room from the seen. It's all just unifying, becoming cohesive oneness. So for this weekly's pick a card, pick a pile, pick a power, pick your story, co-create your story, receive something, because you're here, you're guided to this reading. What is a power that you are stepping into in full embodiment, mind, heart, body, blood, spirit, energy, co-creation with life? Blessed be that we are in this physical body, in this human experience. We can experience so much. So there are 3 piles here. Before we look at them, so set your intentions for letting go and simply hold the seed of receiving all I am. That is the Taurus full moon in the earth's shadow. The body sees the heart and receives it fully. I receive all of me. I accept all of me. I amplify all of me. I anchor all of me. I receive all of me. I accept all of me. I amplify all of me. I anchor all of me. I align with all of me. I accept all of me. I amplify all of me. I anchor all of me. This is you receiving all the highest, healthiest, holiest, most harmonious aspects of yourself in mind, heart, body, blood, and spirit. And anything that doesn't align, that doesn't serve, that doesn't encourage, that doesn't nourish, that doesn't co-create with all that you are, which is innately, divinely perfect. I tell you what, receiving all that you are, accepting all that you are, letting go of that which is not yours, surrendering the resistance. You are both shadow and light. Ding! I am that I am that I am. I am that I am that I am. I am that I am that I am. Big breath in. And breath out. Okay. So What? Question. Message. Stepping into your power. We have 3 groups. Thank you, everyone who's here. Thank you to all who are subscribed, who are returning, who are new. Welcome, welcome back. I'm so grateful for your presence. Thank you for helping me grow. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your likes, and your donations in all forms. Deep love and gratitude to you. If you're not yet a subscriber, I encourage you to stay connected. And I do these weekly messages once a week, late Monday nights. All right. Option 1, 2, 3. Here's 1. Numbers 206. Here's options 2. Numbers 405. Here's option 3. Number 109. Okay. So these 2 oracle cards were picked earlier in the rise when I was meditating, and the messages came through clearly, fully. And I'm going to pull tarot from the Napo Tarot. It's a cute little deck. Okay. Group 1. Numbers 206. Your message is gathering. The power that you are stepping into is that of being a gatherer through the guide of the gathering. And then the archetype, the guide that's supporting you step into this power of being a gatherer, is the detective. Through the use of your powers and intuition, you see the truth in maintaining the balance of past, present, and now. You understand the reason for pain. You understand the strength and beauty of life through the experience of pain and through you gathering this knowledge from the depths of your consciousness, through your sit with self. You amplify the process of evolution. You fill yourself with the knowledge of this inner standing. And now the power that you step into is to empty yourself so you can gather even greater depths of wisdom. So empty yourself of that which does not support the balance within you, since you so deeply understand how to maintain the fulcrum of this balance of past, present, and now. Become one within yourself. And in this so doing, you become one with all life, and you start to understand what you are truly gathering in the being of your human experience. Using the keen powers of stillness, observation, seeing illusion from truth, you see that truth is singular, yet its versions are many. So, as you step into this power, let's look at the blockages in your belief system, in your emotional system, in your physical reality. And as an overall, where are you at? Where you are at is making decisions, or perhaps stuck in indecision. to the point where it is good to look at the value towards making a choice and a decision. And yet too much thinking can lead to indecision, which is where you're stuck. So again, there is that question of balance. How much thought is enough thought before it becomes a crutch? What is the belief system into this? New beginnings, the zero. The resistance is taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith into something that is so utterly unknown, because it is not something that you have ever observed before. It is not familiar and known to you. A detective builds their skills based on practice into a singularity, the singularity of observation. If you're so focused on observing one thing, perhaps you have missed other aspects in your life. And now these other aspects are calling to you, but it's challenging your belief systems of staying with the familiar. Your emotional body, you feel overwhelmed. You're tapped out. You're tired of feeling separate from the greater whole. You're tired of standing in the sidelines with the world in your hands, but not in the world. It's almost like you hold this big stick of clarity and truth, and you hold this small world. It's like your truth, your thought, your stance, shall we say, this is about standing still. It's not a negative or positive card. None of these messages are negative or positive. It's simply a neutral space of you are standing still to evaluate your next step. Great. How long do you stand there? Perhaps not so great. Standing there so long that your thought has become greater than the world that you wish to be a part of, that you wish to have a dominion within, a power to co-create, the power to collaborate. And instead of making that decision, your heart space is stuck in carrying all of those, holding on to that. And we are here, the message that came through this card was, it is about filling your gourd of spirit with knowledge of the past, gathering the wisdom, emptying it again, becoming one with life, and expanding the importance of your presence and your gathering of wealth of self. And in the environment, Knight of Discs, sitting on a gold mine, the pentacles, the earth. This Taurus full moon is all about that earth energy. What can you bring out into the physical reality, even if that is you? It has to be you first. If you are not in the body, in the human experience, you are disconnected. If you are disconnected, you are not aware of your health, of your strength, of your power, of your wealth, of your possibilities and potential. It's good to daydream. Okay, it's good to desire. Yet daydreaming and desire are only two pieces of creation. So in the physical reality, sitting on this, having a good plan, being prepared for the journey, yet your own belief systems, the beautiful understanding that you have cultivated for yourself is threatened. By the reality that what you know is just perhaps simply the beginning of endlessness. There's so much yet to be discovered that it challenges and keeps you in this place. So let's look at how to shift this energy. Belief, balance, emotions, Knight of Swords, cutting through it. Body, feel your feelings. Overall, Page of Swords. We have swords and swords twice. It is time to use your voice to cut through your own emotional blockages. And how? Feeling your feelings. You have to feel your feelings, beloved one. I have a little mini master course, a video course called EMT, where I take you on a guided meditation to connect with your emotions without having to go through the experience again. And I would highly encourage you to check that out. I'll post the link to that in the description box below. And the body, how to shift the energy of just standing with your idea, standing with your desires, holding it on, holding it in, clenching, grasping onto it. You know, you're not allowing the seed to be put in the soil of relationships, connections, whether it's wealth, whether it's, you know, your own health, whether it's with a partner, whether it's with family, whether it's your community, whether it's music, whether it's your art, whatever it might be. You're just sitting there holding it. But when you allow yourself to feel these emotions around your belief systems, recognize that your growing edges are being pushed right now. Temperance. There's water being balanced between two cups. You cannot hold on to it. Eventually, the dam will burst. Okay, the dam will burst. So why not do it yourself? Your heart, do it yourself. Night, take action with your mind, your own power of words, and say, enough, no more. I'm not going to keep myself in this little bubble, feeling separate from the world. Look at that, the card of separation and the card of isolation, cut by swords. Swords is your mind, your voice, your truth, your emotion, your expression, your expansion of your breath, bringing the breath up from your root center, up your spine into your throat, releasing the emotion, energy in motion. What helps move emotion? Starting to just move the body. Breath in, give a direction, okay, and then sound, add sound into it, and movement, breath, direction, sound, movement. Okay, we're moving the energy, gathering that energy within to break through and come into balance of these emotions that you have and the thoughts that you have and the desires that you have. How you step into the fullness of your power is by unifying your desire and your will and your action, aligned action, desire, and willpower, cutting through your own self-imposed limitations that you are alone and that you are separate of this world. These are belief systems, thought patterns, programs, conditions, indoctrination, wherever it came from, it doesn't fucking matter. Use the power of your mind to see that these are all opinions, stories that you perceive are your reality, when that is not the truth. You're much greater, much, much greater. Okay, so let go of the worry, let go of being left behind, let go of the not belonging, let go of the illusion of hopelessness. You're not hopeless. Okay, it's time to write new memories. It's time to create a new life. It's time to make decision. You have to make decision. Oh, these got switched around, which is great. Okay, I love it. Okay, it's time to make new memories and put the mental turmoil at an end. The roller coaster stops. The roller coaster ride stops when you get off the roller coaster ride. Final message, strength. Okay, when you get off the roller coaster ride of your own mind, okay, and you come back to Earth, come back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. All right. The roller coaster is always going to be there. But you can get off the roller coaster ride, drink some water, perhaps puke because you've been on the roller coaster for way too fucking long. All right. That's okay. We all vomit. You bring the cycle to an end, the world, chapter complete. You discover that you have the strength to step away from the roller coaster of the mind, of life, of the external. When you step back in, that is your true strength. That is your power. That is your point to recreate, rewrite, transcend something from the past by creating a new story, a new memory, a new balanced exchange of self. That is the power that's coming in for you. The reclamation of your desire. Isn't that beautiful? Who wouldn't want that? I love that message for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. If these messages resonated, hit a like, drop me a comment. How are you doing? How is your heart doing? Even if the messages don't resonate, say hi. I just want to hear from you. And honestly, know how you're doing. Because it's through the sharing of that honest question. How is being for you right now? Not, how are you doing? I'm fine. Are you really fine? No? Okay. Let's talk to each other. Let's open up our hearts and realize that we're all just here to love and to be loved. And that comes by being seen, being validated, being acknowledged, being encouraged, being supported, being cared for, gathering our people around us, the right people for us, writing new memories, bringing greater balance into our belief systems. It's not just about give. It's not just about take. It's not just about what we know. It's not just about our comfort zone. It's about co-creation with life. How beautiful. Ooh. Loving you, Group 1. And now we are moving on. Okay. Group 2. Ooh. 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 Hi. Okay. All right. Interesting. That card came out when I was thinking, and it's saying stay. So Group 2, the card that came out, curious, 6 of Cups. I mean, 2 of Cups. Damn. Wow. Hello. See 6 of Cups come out. Group 2. What is coming in for you with this lunar eclipse, full moon in Taurus? What is the power that you are stepping into? We have number 4 or 5, humor. Ooh. Humor, fear, and anger awaken the power of your will. In the juxtaposition of realities, as in the primitive positioned in the wilderness of an urban setting, in this picture, you discovered the truth. You've realized that you have chosen your illusions, as have others, and all that you all seek to feel is the laughter that holds together your daily dream. Self-importance binds you to the source of joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor. I awaken my sense of humor. I awaken my sense of humor. I awaken my sense of humor. And the guide that wants to support you with the awakening of this sense of humor within you is the scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. So what I get it for you, Group 2, is there's some beautiful gifts coming in for you, especially I wouldn't be surprised if group 2 are my creatives. They're here with creative gifts, writing, acting, singing, painting, creating, like creative gifts around, maybe not painting per se, or like performance arts, but like especially gifts that involve the voice. Okay, something really beautiful that is awakening for you, and journaling is going to be especially supportive for you at this time. Having a journal, having a dream diary, and just allowing whatever to come through for you. Scribe, yeah, writing things out will really awaken that humor, and it's going to bring, you know, the creatives is the big group that I'm connecting with, and for a smaller few of you, there is just like humor as a way to bring healing into your families. Okay, to rewrite the patterns or the current, I ought to say, very toxic humor that is used in the world today. There's a smaller few of you that this is a very deep, ancient power of humor awakening within you to rewrite the current distortion around humor. Okay, that feels like a clear sentence that came through. Okay, so it's like you're receiving this remembrance, initiation, up leveling to this higher level grid work around using humor to heal deep wounds in the collective, in your bloodlines, around the use of humor. Okay, all right, stop that there. I'm trusting that that was clear, because I just felt myself go into a deep channel trance. All right, so let's look at the blocks, right? This is a huge thing that's coming in both ways for the creatives and for the grid workers. Let's see. So the overall energy was the 2 of Cups. Okay. Perhaps accepting. Here's the belief system. Knight of Cups. Yep. Confirmation. Emotional block. 11, Justice. All right, I'm seeing it. Physical block. Okay, Queen of Discs. All right. So overall 2 of Cups, accepting this power. Okay, accepting this skill. It's like, okay, this is like so clear to me right now. So clear. All right, can you slow down the roll so I can get the messages through? Drink some water. Okay, gotcha. All right, I talk to myself, or rather to my higher self and my guides out loud sometimes. So continuing with the message. Accepting self. I don't usually do these readings for self. Like, I don't pick a pile for self. And yet when I was meditating, it said there's going to be messages in one of these piles for you. And this is the pile that spoke to me. And I'm really feeling this. Like, I have recently been sharing my spoken word. I have poetry that I've written over the last like 10 plus years. And I've just recently started sharing in the last month and a half a lot of my poetry and spoken word, and it's been getting me a lot of really good feedback. And so I'm really feeling this message coming through, and I'm seeing the message so clearly because it's also connecting with me on a deeper, more personal level. So removing myself from this, turning to neutrality to receive the message for all of us, accepting this power, accepting that you have a gift. It's like when you are alone and you're creating and you're just in the zone, you're in the flow, you're like, I'm a fucking genius. I'm a genius. But there's this belief system, okay, around Knight of Cups. It's like that genius of you hasn't been loved enough to feel like it's strong enough to deal with the world. Okay, justice. This is like the opinions, the cutthroat reality of putting yourself out there. It's a vulnerable, scary ass thing to put your shit out there. No matter how like ridiculous it is, just putting yourself out into the world as a creative in any form, whether you're on social media or not. If you're watching this, perhaps you are, perhaps you're not, perhaps you're being called to put it on social media and expand your gifts. Okay. The reality of being put out there and feeling the onslaught, you know, you feel that it's like, oh, I'm going to like have to defend my thing. And again, you know, the belief system is I'm still very much a baby. You know, I'm still very much a baby. Like I'm genius. And I'm very much baby in my heart, in my mind. Like I don't think that it's good enough. I don't think that I've practiced enough. I don't think it's creative enough. I don't think it's original enough, because that hasn't been loved. And so, you know, it creates this blockage because you haven't been shown how to have strength within your own power. And the physical block is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is both, you haven't been given the physical support as a child to express your genius, or you have wounds around being successful and being able to have the life of your dreams if you follow your creative pursuits. Like, oh, if I just want to play guitar all day, how is rent going to be paid? Okay, these are the blocks that come up. Pentacles is the tangible reality. If I, you know, just paint, you know, all day, if I'm just knitting all day, sacred geometry blankets, how is that going to, you know, bring me the wild financial success? Or forget wild financial success, just like living expenses. Okay, it's like the physical reality, because as a young child you did not receive that encouragement. It now shows up in a different form, where as a child my parents, my environment, my community didn't encourage or support or appreciate my gifts, or they did, but they also poo-pooed on it and said, oh, you need to get a real job. You're never going to be a world famous rock star musician. Who the fuck do you think you are? Okay. Creating this emotional block of defensiveness around the heart space. You shall not pass. I'm not going to let you in, and I'm not going to let myself out either. Okay. Because truly, you know, there's just this real deep tenderness and love for your genius, for your power. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. So it's like you're just at the edge where you've always just kind of been at this edge of grief. Okay, it's like walking away from the past, yet still being at the shores. So let's look at how to shift this energy. Wow. The cards got real turned around. Okay. Swords, all like there's so much. The other piles also have this, where there's a lot of like mental energy that needs to be released, which is the power of will, right? We have to we have to command our mind. We have to speak out loud to rewrite the pattern in the mind. Okay. So rewrite the belief systems by, this came out reverse. Okay. Removing your own blindfold. I am not a victim of my environment. I will not be silenced in my beauty. I will not be shamed for my individuality. I am stepping into loving myself Overall, 9 of Cups. Just so 9 of Cups is being in love with yourself. Just like, I love myself. I love my magic. I love my gifts. I love my power. I love my beauty. I love my smell. I love my personal time. I am just the baddest bee. Queen, king bee of my own domain. I am just fucking awesome. And you just embrace yourself in the awesomeness that you are. And this just falls away, okay? Gone. With your heart, you got to keep working at it, okay? Yes, the law of mind is the first law of creation. As we think, so we become. We rewrite the thought, but then now we have to take action to rewrite the belief system, okay? What is the cycle of growth? The cycle of evolution. We have a thought, okay? It becomes a belief system that leads to an emotional response. Okay, now we have desire around this thought. I want to be happy. I want to create. I want to live in my highest power and truth. I want to embody my divinity. So I got to do the work to show up for myself first. 8, infinity, moving with the flow. You're either flowing or you're stagnant. So where are you going to choose to be? Doing the work to let go of the defensiveness that I have created around myself because of past experiences. I'm so in love with myself that I'm not defensive, because why do I need to be defensive when I love myself so much? Like, okay, if you don't like me, bye. Strength at the bottom of the deck. You have the strength. You wouldn't be here receiving these messages if you weren't ready. Your higher self led you here. This is just confirmation. This is a tool to spotlight intuition. And there's so many of us in this human experience. Of course, we're going to have this similar energy field, and our stories, individual stories, are different. There's many creatives. There's many musicians. There's many writers. But there's only one you. There will only ever be one you. Okay? So it's time for you to be one with yourself. You are a once in an eternity event here to thrive. Say that with me. I'm a once and in an eternity event here to thrive. Fall in love with yourself. That is ultimately how you step into your absolute love for life. King of Cups, so in love with life. Just wanting to give and receive and create and expand. Like, you are infinite beyond measure, and you tap into that with self-love and self-expression and embodiment and creation and trust and surrender and patience. And you just become the absolute lover of life. And you express that with your humor, with your joy, with your skills, with the way you show up. What a gift. Group 2, what a gift. I am a gift. I am a gift. I am a gift. I am a gift of love expressing itself. I am a gift of love expressing itself. I am a gift of love expressing itself. Thank you so much, Group 2, for being here. These messages resonated. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, share with a friend. Thank you so much for being here. Send you love and blessings. Hi there, group 3. All right, shifting that energy. Group 3. Ooh, 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 oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, there is some energy that you are processing. Okay, overall, rest. It's time to rest. This full moon, over the next few days through the full moon, allowing yourself to rest is going to be really, really, really supportive to you. Do you hear? Do you hear somebody knocking at the door? No, you don't, because you're asleep. You're resting. Why? What's coming in for you? Grief. All right, let's not freak out. Let's understand before we freak out and jump to conclusions. Grief deepens you, allowing you to explore the perimeters of your soul. Grief is the only gateway to certain levels of consciousness, and it is a hard taskmaster. Through grief, you can explore every aspect of your dark side: anger, pain, abandonment, terror, loneliness, aspects of the sacred wound that we usually try to ignore in our daily lives. Grief forces you to acknowledge those parts of yourself that are not yet healed. If you can look at grief as a teaching, you will grow. If you can look at grief with awareness and an open heart, it is one of the greatest teachers of all. The seeds of wisdom and enlightenment are planted within the wounds of grief. What is lost can come back to us again in higher ways. And the guide that came through on the reverse, so that tells me something, is rescuer. And when it's in the reverse, it's talking about being a rescuer for others and showing up in that way, not out of a place of love, but out of a place of displacement. What do I mean by that? Meaning that you create a distorted sense of love by taking on other people's problems as your own. And then subconsciously, you have an expectation of reward, of love and affection. And when you don't receive that, it builds a bitterness within you. And this bitterness has now calcified with your unresolved emotion and created this huge block that needs to be resolved in order for you to step into your power. And the greatest way that you can support yourself right now is rest. Let yourself take a break. Let yourself process in dream space. Let your subconscious do what it needs to do. Okay, so that you can return to the power of a rescuer, which is knowing how to hold space. Someone is drowning, you throw them a life jack, this donut thing. I don't know what it's called right now. Okay, the word is not coming through me, but this thing right here, you don't just jump in the water with them. You make sure you take care of the boat. Somebody's got to be dry to get everyone to water. Okay, so you hold on to this thing and you drop it in the water and you help them out, then you dry them up, you take them to the shore and you take care of them. And that's a true way of helping somebody. But the way you're helping somebody right now, it's like your house is on fire, you're running out in your winter coat, and then you're jumping with all of your like gold bars in your pocket, okay, because you wanted to make sure you have the gold bars. That's the one thing you grabbed from your house when you ran out of its burning flames. And now you are running out and jumping in the water, and now you're drowning and this person is drowning with you, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? You know, that's not a true way to help people. And now you're suffering and drowning in this grief. You got to like take care of yourself first. You got to take care of yourself before you can go and take care of others. And sometimes that looks like just turning off your phone and going to the fuck to bed. But let's look a little deeper. What's going on in the belief system? Okay. I was just reminded I have a sister coming over in a few minutes. So let's see how I can wrap this up. What's going on in the belief system? What's blocking there? Fair exchange of energy, not knowing how to ask for your needs, or being fearful around being met if you do ask, when you ask for your needs. Emotional blockage, King of Wands. Okay, yeah, not speaking your truth, not asking for your needs. Physical body, feeling helpless, feeling like you're a burden. Okay, that's the big message. Okay, group 3, this, you got to cut this out. You are not a fucking burden. You're not a burden. Okay, you got to let this distorted belief that has created this grief within you go. You are not a burden. That's somebody's bullshit. It's okay to ask for your needs. It's okay to ask for what you want. Okay, if you want more love and affection, ask for it. If you want more hugs and kisses, ask for it. Okay, even if somebody's psychic and they can read minds, it violates the law of free will to just do that. That creates distortion, that creates neediness and codependency. So we don't want that. You got to speak your truth. You got to ask, hey, I want more hugs. I want more kisses. I want more alone time. I want more snacks. I want more pets. You know, I want more time to write. I want more time off my phone. Okay, whatever. You got to ask for your needs. You got to ask for your desires. You got to ask for your boundaries. Let's see how to shift this energy. Beliefs, Page of Wands. Speak your truth. Speak your needs. I have this practice on my website. Let's see, is it on my desk right now? No, it's not on my desk. It's on the dining table. So I have this practice called the ABC check-in that I created because I didn't know how to fucking ask for my needs. The whole reason I created this check-in was to ask for my needs, to express my boundaries. As a highly sensitive being on the neurodivergent spectrum, I had to learn how to communicate my needs because nobody fucking taught me that. But I was only able to create that after I took time out from like everyone's opinion to find the strength within me to express my needs. And I had to feel a lot of my feelings. Chariot, the movement in the emotional body. You gotta move your own self forward. Emotion, energy in motion. Move your emotions forward. Hanged Man, see the bigger picture. Okay, you are here because you are designed to be here. You are chosen to be here. You are chosen to be here. You have chosen to be here. You're important. You matter. I say that all of us beings in this human experience are like big pieces of a puzzle. We're all important to the great picture. And the puzzle might be a little scattered around, but we all meant to connect somewhere. Like that one puzzle piece, if you don't have that one puzzle piece when you're working on a puzzle, it's a fucking like really bad day. If you spent hours working on this fucking puzzle and now you can't find that one piece because that one piece is you sitting over here taking a nap, okay, under the covers. And we're all looking for you and you're like, I need a nap right now. And you're expressing your needs and your boundaries. Like, yeah, I know you want me to come to the party, but I need to nap right now. Like, I'm not going to be there for you right now. Greater love for self, the Lover's card. Love yourself, fall in love with yourself, fall in love with your sensitivities, fall in love with your peculiarities, fall in love with your depths, fall in love with your curiosity, fall in love with your passion, fall in love with your desire, fall in love with your mess, fall in love with how you smell, fall in love with how you taste. Hopefully you smell and taste good. You know, I don't encourage bad hygiene. Y'all take a fucking shower, brush your teeth, okay? balance. Work on cultivating greater balance in your life. Okay, work on cultivating greater balance in your life. I have a free mini course, 5 practical steps to be here now. Okay, and it's 5 practical ways to cultivate balance in the here now for long-term wellness and thriving. I'll put the link to that course in the description box below. Okay, stop rescuing everybody else. You are not anybody's mom or dad, and even if you are, there's a line between, you know, being a parent and just like, whoa, you got to go like, let the other person be a person. You know, there's a stage where a child needs a parent, and then the child needs to learn, get the training wheels off. Okay, go feel your feelings around all of these distortions, belief systems that you have, that you are a burden, that you are too sensitive, that you are too curious, that you're too boring, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, whatever shit has been put on you, go to bed, take a nap, sleep, take some time off work and just fucking sleep. Okay, like seriously, I took a few years. I tell you, I kid you not, I took a few years and I went off the grid and I just didn't people. I deleted all my social media for 3 years. I just didn't people because that's how long I needed to sleep. And then I was able to feel my feelings without it, you know, making me feel horribly depressed. I was able to see like, I'm not depressed. I just have a lot of feelings that haven't been felt. So I'm going to feel them because I love myself. This is how I create balance in my life. I learned how to ask my needs and boundaries. I download Drasmin's ABC check-in. What up? Shout out. Send me a review. I want to know how that works out for you. I've been using it for almost 10 years. You see the higher picture. You are important. You matter. You belong here. Take up fucking room. Take up room. You are important. You matter. You matter. You matter. You matter. You matter. You are so important. I am important. I matter. I am enough. I am loved. I am important. I am enough. I am loved. I belong here. I am important. I am enough. I am loved. I belong here. Thank you so much, Group 3, for being here. This has been your reading. The power that you are receiving and awakening and stepping into is your sovereign, radiant truth. Wow. Love it. Love it. Love it. Taking that cute little heart pillow thing for yourself. You're like, fuck it. Nobody's using it by the water. I'm going to take it. I'm going to use it as a cushion to meditate on. Why not? It's cute. It's just sitting here covering moss. I'm going to go and I'm going to give it love and it's going to love my ass. Quite literally. Okay. Grief is your superpower. Grief makes you realize how deeply you love. I send you so much love and blessings until we meet again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, any of these messages resonated with you? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You already know, share, and let's flow. Bye for now.